daddies! The whole time I've been shouting with no batteries in my mic. Just is what it is.
All right, everyone, can you hear me at the back? All right, we're going to have a minute silence and then a quick speech. And we're going to have a minute silence for Abdul Fattah Hamdallah, 16-year-old Sudanese boy who washed up on the shore. And we're going to have a minute silence for Mercy Baguma, a Ugandan woman who's trying to escape persecution, only to be left with absolutely nothing by Home Office, racist, brutal policy. So she was left starving. She died next to a malnourished child. And these stories are not the only stories, you hear about them all the time. And we're going to have a minute's silence for the thousands upon thousands of refugees who lie at the bottom of the Mediterranean, who lie at the bottom of the sea because of our actions. So in about 10 seconds, can somebody time the minute? We're going to have a minute silence time from now. Thank you. I'm going to introduce our speaker. His name is Al Bashir. He's going to speak to you for about 5 minutes.
Hello there. I am not wearing this blue shirt to represent the sky above us today, but rather this blue shirt to represent the waters that have drowned Abdel Fattah and that have drowned those poor young boys and girls who have tried to come over to this country just to live a better life. Wave after wave, you find their bodies at the bottom of the Mediterranean, at the bottom of the Channel. Wave after wave, you find Home Office bombs bombing our people all over the world, and yet people complain and say, why are these immigrants running? You do not understand climate refugees if you do not understand the work the Home Office has done against the people of this world. Where do you think famine comes from? Where do you think people are not getting crops because their homes are being exploded by British-made bombs? Yeah. Where? Wave after wave again, people immigrate across the world, past lands, past the seas. Nobody would put their child on a boat if they knew the sea was good. The land is dangerous. And that's how much they have to run away. I want to say one thing. Those very same people here from the Home Office who don't seem to renovate, who don't seem to invigorate, the blood of those who have died are those on the Home Office and from those hostile environment policies. People being sent back to countries where they have no connections other than through their fathers or grandfathers. What they did. And yet, through everything, this year has been very rough. There has been a lot of hate, violence, spewed all over across this world. And sometimes we may be doing work, ethical work, but you just don't feel that people will recognize you for it. Sometimes we do good, and yet we don't seek the validation that we want. So let me tell you something, just to keep your heads up. I want to call this the paradoxal commandments, 10 of them. Number 1, people are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Do good anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Honesty and frankness makes you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. The biggest men and women with the biggest ideas can be shot down by the smallest men and women with the smallest minds. Think big anyway. People favor underdogs but follow only top dogs. Fight for a few underdogs anyway. What you spend years of building may be destroyed overnight. Build anyway. People really need help but may attack you if you do help them. Help people anyway. And last but not least, give the world the best you have and you'll get kicked in the teeth. Give your very best to the world anyway. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that, Al-Bashir. Right. All right, we're going to rotate on towards the Senate, and I'm going from one area of injustice to another, such as life. But so if you everyone, let's start moving. Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it till the Home Office can hear you. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Whose lives matter? Black lives matter. Whose lives matter? Black lives matter.